How fake friends react when you start winning. The moment you start winning, the room gets quieter, not because they are proud of you, but because your growth makes their comfort feel unsafe. Here's the thing, fake friends don't hate you when you fail, they hate you when you rise. If you felt that strange shift, the cold replies, the forced smiles, the jokes that don't land the same anymore, you're not imagining it. This is one of the most painful lessons in life, and one of the most important. Today, I want to walk with you through it, calmly, clearly, without anger. Because a Stoic doesn't panic when masks fall. A Stoic observes. Today you'll learn 3 things: how fake friends really react when you start winning, why it happens, and how a disciplined mind responds without losing peace. Let's slow this down and let's tell the truth. 1. They start joking about your success. At first, it sounds harmless. A joke here, a comment there. Oh, look at you now. Don't forget us when you're famous. So you think you're better now? They laugh, but the laugh is sharp. What's really happening is simple. Your growth is forcing them to look at their own stagnation, and most people hate mirrors. Seneca once warned that people don't envy the lazy, they envy the disciplined, because discipline exposes excuses. A Stoic understands this. Not everyone claps when you win. Some people joke because it's safer than admitting insecurity. When jokes feel bitter, hear the truth behind them and stay silent. 2. They downplay what you achieved. You worked for years, late nights, missed comfort, quiet sacrifices, and when you finally break through, they say, you got lucky. It's not that big of a deal. Anyone could do that. This hurts more than open hate, because it invalidates your pain. Here's the Stoic lens. Marcus Aurelius said, do not waste time proving yourself to those who refuse to see. A disciplined mind knows this. People who never supported the process will never respect the result. They must shrink your win so they don't feel small. Never explain your journey to someone committed to misunderstanding it. 3. They suddenly need you, but only for themselves. Now things shift. They start calling again, asking for favors, opportunities, connections, money, time. But notice something. They never ask how you're doing, only what you can give. Epictetus taught that character is revealed under pressure, and success applies pressure to relationships. A Stoic sees this clearly. Real friends celebrate your rise. Fake ones try to climb on your back. A strong man chooses boundaries over guilt. Access to you is earned, not assumed. 4. They disappear when you need support. This one is quiet, and it stings when life gets heavy again, when you're tired, confused, human. They're suddenly busy, unread messages, short replies. They were around for your energy, not for your reality. Seneca said, prosperity shows friends, adversity tests them, but here's the deeper truth. Your success already tested them, and they failed. A Stoic understands loneliness differently. Solitude is not absence, it's clarity. If they vanish in hard moments, they were never standing with you. 5. They secretly root for your fall. This is uncomfortable to accept, but necessary. They don't openly wish you harm, they just seem relieved when you struggle. They say things like, see, I knew it wouldn't last. Success changes people. Maybe this is a sign. What this really means is, your fall would make them feel safe again. Marcus Aurelius warned that weak minds need others to fail to feel strong. A Stoic doesn't fight this, he sees it, and he keeps moving. Never expect loyalty from someone threatened by your growth. 6. They try to compete instead of connect. Now the energy shifts again. Everything becomes a comparison. Your wins versus theirs, your life versus theirs. They talk over you, interrupt your stories, change the subject back to themselves. A disciplined mind knows this truth. Competition kills friendship when ego leads. Epictetus said, if you seek approval, you give others control. A Stoic doesn't compete with friends, he competes with yesterday. Anyone racing you is not walking with you. 7. They call you different like it's an insult. This is the final mask. You changed, You're not the same anymore. You're too serious now. They say it like it's a loss. But here's the truth. You did change. You learned discipline. You chose self-respect. You stopped shrinking. A Stoic understands growth is separation. Not everyone can follow where you're going. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be tolerant with others, strict with yourself." A strong man chooses evolution over approval. Different is the price of becoming who you're meant to be. What this really means, let's pause here. If you're losing people as you grow, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're doing something real. Fake friends love you when you're predictable. They struggle when you become powerful. Not loud power, quiet power. The power of discipline, the power of self-control, the power of direction. A Stoic doesn't announce his growth, he lets results speak. And results speak loud. How a Stoic responds. No revenge, no speeches, no emotional outbursts. Just 3 things. Awareness, boundaries, forward motion. You don't confront everyone. You don't cut people dramatically. You simply adjust access. Less sharing, less explaining, more focus. A disciplined mind protects its energy like a fortress, because peace is the real victory. If you're experiencing this right now, if the room feels colder since you started winning, you're not alone, you're just early, and not everyone gets to come with you. A Stoic accepts this without bitterness, without pride, without fear. He keeps walking, quietly, steadily, unstoppable. If this message hits something deep in you, stay here. Listen to more wisdom like this. Build the mind before the world tests it again. Walk your path with strength, and let silence do the talking.